Actually, I met this man that introduced me to the business while I was crossing the street one day at work. I went to the FedEx to drop off a package, and on my way back to the office, a car was coming down the street, and that car reminded me of a friend that I knew that had a similar car. This man came out the car and he introduced himself. He was very polite. He said, hello, young lady, my name is such and such. Can I have your name? And, he had a very polite manner. He had an interest in dating me. We exchanged numbers, and, over the period of time, we had great conversations.
How old were you then?
I was 21 years of age. It was about a month, 3 weeks to a month of knowing this man, and over this period of time, I informed him that I was trying to go back to school and I needed $3,000 to return to school, and he offered to help me.
How?
He told me that all I had to do was dance. I said to him, we spoke about dancing, we didn't talk about prostitution. Immediately, and he was like, well, this is what you have to do. And I was like, well, I'm going to leave. Immediately, as I said, I'm going to leave, he began choking me, and I just remember him like hitting me in my face and kicking me with his Timberland boots.
And you were screaming and trying to resist him?
Well, I remember definitely on the first blow when he hit me to my face, I tried to swing back, which I should have never done, because all I can remember after that was just the hits and the kicks with his boots, and then I was unconscious. And immediately, the monster that did that to me turned into Prince Charming. But then he told me, I can never leave him. I belong to him, and if I try to leave, he will hurt my family. A typical day was waking up at 10 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to go to a club that opens at 12 noon, and you work that club, depending on what state you are in, until 2 a.m. or for some states 4 a.m., and then leaving that club and going to work the streets until 6, 7, whatever time you met your quota.
Where were your parents or relatives?
My parents were still in the Bronx. My mother, I wasn't able to contact my mother for a while. When I contacted her, he told me to tell her that he is my boyfriend that's taking care of me.
Okay.
And my mother, she even told him that this doesn't sound right because this doesn't sound like her daughter. My mom even contacted the police, but there was nothing the police could do because I was in touch with her.
So your mom was in the Bronx and you were?
In Queens.
In Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom had no idea where you were?
No.
And you couldn't tell your mom?
Right. And she had an idea that there was something strange going on, because when I did get a chance to speak to her, I was on speakerphone. My responses were slow. I'm sure she would tell you that she could sometimes hear him telling me what to say, because I remember at one point she even asked me, is someone telling me what to say? The very first time I tried to run away, I ran away, and he was just on the phone, and he was just reminding me that he will go after my family, and he knows where my mom lives, and he knows where my family is, and he will kill them. And at that point I felt, okay, here I was enslaved, severely beaten on several occasions, raped on occasions, sodomized, had near-death experiences, witnessed other girls' skulls being sliced open. Now, when someone tells you they will kill you, and when they beat you to the point that you feel as if you're going to die, you believe that person.